How y'all doing? Can y'all see me okay? I don't see anybody in here just yet, but I'm gonna get going. Whenever you all come in, please come in giving me a big thumbs up, share, share, share. While I wait for a couple of people to come, beloved, I want you all to be sure to check out in the comment section after this is over. We'll make sure to pin the link for my free Friday, September 6th, I'm doing Turning Your House into a Headquarters, Vatican II free webinar. You don't want to miss it. I still don't see anybody in here yet, but I'm going to keep going, beloved. So as soon as this mini broadcast is over, beloved, make sure that you check out in the pin link, register immediately for Friday. You only got a few days. Friday, September 6th, I'm doing a pop-up free webinar where I want to finish up some of what I was discussing a few weeks ago during the Lions Gate portal. How many of you all see all that's going on with Israel committing genocide, fighting over these different temples with the Israelis and so forth? We certainly know the fight of those of us who are foundational Black Americans here in the United States, or however you want to label yourself, as the true founding fathers and mothers of this country. We see what's happening throughout the continent of Africa. We see what's happening throughout the 7 continents of this nation. We see what's happening with the economy. We see what's happening with the failure to still get justice around the world in so many other ways. And so when I do the New Vatican, that's what I'm discussing. Some of our people have no idea that we actually have a connection to the Vatican. Some of us don't even know our extraordinary heritage, and I'm going to be getting more into that. And the power of that knowledge has everything to do with us exerting political power on this planet. Do you understand? Somebody just said, hi, Jess. Okay, somebody popped in. So I'm already registered. Hey. Somebody say, I'm straight out of the cheek. Yes, yes, yes. Straight out of Chi-Town. Chicago, yes, I was just there. Arthur, my baby girl, how y'all doing? Okay, good. I'm glad I'm seeing a couple people come on in, y'all. I got to run. You can tell I'm getting ready to do my medical holistic stuff. My ride will be here shortly. But I wanted to just jump in really quick. Again, family, don't you miss it. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. Do not miss it, family. Friday, September 6th, at the time that you're watching this, check the free link to register. Do not miss it, okay? Miss Rashida, that's my soul sister right there. Good day back to you, guys. Family, y'all hit that thumbs up button. Would you? Thumbs up, share, share, share. Like I said, I got to rush. For real, y'all can tell because the device I'm on. And my driver be here in just a few minutes. Somebody said, North Carolina, good to see you all. So, family, listen to this. How many of you all saw the interview that Kamala Harris just did on CNN? The interview it was under 30 minutes. It was a very, very short video, but I don't know how many of you all may or may not have seen it. Anyway, family, I wanted to come on just very, very quickly to tell you all that, number one, you all know that since Joe Biden made it official that he's no longer running, that this is her first time addressing the nation. Y'all know that, right? You all understand that she has not done a sit down. She has not taken major questions that's not unscripted about this, right? You all understand just how unusual that is, right? You all know that something is really the matter. She knows that something is the matter because every time Kamala opens up her mouth, people run. Talk black to me, somebody. And they know that she got momentum because of the fear of Donald Trump, because of the fear of the economy, because of the tragedy that Joe Biden is, that was momentum that had absolutely nothing to do with her, right? So she didn't want to mess that up. So let me tell y'all something. When she's herself, everything goes to hell. You understand? So her team clearly, ostensibly, made it clear to her that if she were to say anything, she's a whole tragedy and she's going to mess up her chances. Talk black to me, somebody. So when she is herself, it's dangerous. Are y'all listening? Y'all, I'm in the hallway real quick, so I got to get ready to go. My ride is getting ready to come pick me up to take me to my holistic appointment, but I had to tap in with the family real quick. So family, they asked her several different questions. It was an absolute a puff piece by CNN. Shame on CNN. They did a pre-recorded thing. It was still scripted. You can tell it was still scripted. It was absolutely terrible. And you all got to understand that when you're running for the most powerful position, not only in the United States, but in the whole wide world, beloved, and the person that's running for president has never even said nothing about it in any serious way until now, something is the matter. Please understand just how serious it is. But nevertheless, Nevertheless, I want you all to understand that when she sat down, the media is complicit. This is what we try to tell you, that the powers that shouldn't be, the governments of this world that operate and that rule over our lives cannot do it without the complicity of the extension of the propaganda arm, which is mainstream media, which means this is the reason why they fear those of us who are alternative media. Do you understand? Because we don't have a middle man or woman that's dictating or paying us off. Why is this important? Are y'all listening? It's important because whoever has access to the masses controls the world. Did you hear what I said? Somebody said, didn't RFK endorse Trump? Listen to what I'm saying today. Stop asking silly questions, family. You here to listen to what I'm saying about Kamala Harris. You see how when you get thrown off of the silliness, pay attention to what I'm saying right now. We'll talk about RFK when it's appropriate to talk about RFK. The title of today's broadcast is about the fact of the many questions, the several little soft answers that she was given. She was probably given the information before she even answered the questions beforehand. Nevertheless, she, when asked about what did she have to say when Donald Trump questioned her blackness, when Donald Trump questioned her identity, guess what she said? She paused for a long time. Go watch it, y'all. Kamala paused for a long time, like she was confused, which she is, and said, same old, she said something about it being the same old tactic or something from before. Next question. So those of you all who out there part of fraternities and sororities with your funny looking self trying to act like she's so black, she distanced herself from her blackness. She knows she is a whole South Asian Indian, which is fine to be that. Just stop lying. Stop Rachel Dolezal in yourself. Stop Rachel Dolezal in your blackness. She knew not to do that. She distanced herself. She wouldn't even say she's proud to be a black woman. She didn't even say she's proud to be a piece of a black woman. She didn't say that she was proud of her identity. She didn't say she was proud of her heritage. She didn't even say the word black. Go watch the video. Did you all hear what I just said? We're trying to show you that it's y'all that's imposing upon her blackness. When she started to be questioned about her blackness in times past, it wasn't because folks were trying to sit up there and say, oh, well, her dad is from Jamaica, so technically she's got some black in her. That's not what folks were saying years ago. Folks were saying years ago when she was locking up disproportionately black people, when her policies as prosecutor of San Francisco and then she got a promotion and became the attorney general of the entire state of California, folks started to question her blackness, family, when she did not embrace her blackness and when she started doing pro-white supremacist anti-black policies. How many of y'all know it don't matter how black or how melanated you are? Y'all know we have a habit in our culture of saying that ain't black if your behavior or if your vibration or what you stand for is against your people. Because of her positions, because her energy was anti-black, because she literally was about to be held in contempt of court because the Supreme Court told her as Attorney General to release people from prison and she refused to. Everybody that's black knew that her fighting the court and refusing to release prisoners and fighting to keep disproportionate black folks in prison by saying we need their cheap labor to fight fires, everybody knew that ain't black. You understand? When she was prosecutor of just San Francisco, she was pushing to throw parents behind bars. People said, oh, she ain't black. How many of you all know it don't matter how dark, how much melanin you have, we will tell you you ain't black when your behavior and your vibration is against your people. Talk black to me, somebody. So because we started referring to her as that, that's what opened up the door to folks really pointing to the fact that she's South Asian. Talk black to me. Sister, you looking hot. You looking hot and dangerous. Listen, you better focus. But thank you. But listen. So y'all stop letting people get away with trying to say, oh, she is black because her daddy from Jamaica. Now, that's a whole nother story, too, because some folks are saying his nationality is Jamaican. Some folks are saying that he's still Indian. Just talk black to me because that's a geographical location. That ain't a color, but I'm going to leave that alone. The same way we got white South Africans. Talk black to me. They're white folks that claim to be African because they live on the continent don't mean they black. And some of the Indians over there, they blacker than some of us. They got more melanin than some of us, it seems like. So don't y'all play with it. But I want you all to look at that and everybody tell me what Kamala said in the chat. Everybody, whoever saw the interview of Kamala, y'all, I got to go. My ride is coming up. Getting ready to pull up. How many of y'all saw the interview that she just did? Yes, Vicki is beautiful, natural. Thank you so much, sir. Listen, what did she say? Next question. I think I'm going to have my team get me some t-shirts that say with Kamala's a piece of her face on it that say next question. When it came down to her color, she didn't say she's proud of her identity. She didn't even need to say the word black, y'all. She didn't even say she was proud. She said next question. She refused to identify as black. When are y'all going to wake up and smell the begonias? Why is that important? Because she knows that has been important to the black grassroots. She knows that's been a point of contention. And for her to ignore the concerns of her people, for her to disassociate herself because she knows she got you ninjas in the bag. She don't need to say it because you out there fighting for her, fool. You out there saying that she pro-black, pro-reparations, and she didn't say none of that. She knows she got a bunch of ignorant, melanated black folks in America that's out here fighting like a fool, saying stuff she didn't say. Y'all out here talking about because she went to a HBCU that she black. How many of y'all know in America, we always mock, especially the black boule that went to HBCUs. That ain't never been no calling card of your true blackness. In fact, that might work against you in America. That's how you know y'all are really trying to push that South Indian that Indian part of her. Hey, my brother Dave Anderson in the building of the business book. He said, today we understand the ethnicity over nationality. Exactly. We don't even need to understand that. All we need to understand is her energy. No truly black person would be no DA and fight the Supreme Court and refuse to release prisoners. That ain't black. No black person that's in the position of a DA will sit there and try to lock up black mamas and daddies and think that's a cute policy and bust out laughing. Brother Zebulon, Vicki, I love your beautiful truth like your mind reading queen. Thank you, precious. That's what we need to focus on. Her energy ain't black. What she stands for, her policies aren't black. No black person would ever sit there and push and support and laugh, locking up black mamas and daddies when they are DA over just the South San Francisco, and nobody would sit there and fight a court who never typically issues orders to release nobody from prison, to keep folks behind bars and justify cheap labor. Nobody black would do that. You understand? That's what we need to focus on. Like I said, it opened up the door for folks to start talking about her nationality and get real deep about what we call ethnicity and what's not. Her energy ain't black. We tell black folks who black they ain't black. When they start aligning themselves with white supremacy, tell the truth. Tell the truth, somebody. So I want you all to play that video, because when you're running for office, you are supposed to speak to your constituency. You're supposed to speak to the group, especially when you know something is a particular flashpoint. Now, let me tell y'all something. As I said before, who did she give her first interview with? CNN, didn't she? Who did she stand up in the media? Wasn't it the so-called black media, the national black journalists? Remember? All you ninjas went out there and went off on her because the national black journalist met with Trump. Trump came and did an interview, but the national black journalist said they always extended invitation to both presidential candidates. That's their history. Get Gary out of my chat, somebody. Get Gary Cooper out of my chat. Get these demons and devils out of this chat real quick. Thank y'all so much. So listen, Kamala didn't go. The media wrote a lying puff piece talking about, oh, she didn't go because, you know, when she just became the nominee, so she got other things that she got to do, things that she has to do. Then they threw in the article, the griot, she also has to go to Representative Jackson's funeral. The event they had was about 4 or 5 days, y'all. She stood up the black media. She didn't even give them the respect of giving them the first major interview. but had the nerve to comment on what Trump said about her at the during the interview that he had with the National Black Journalist. Now, folks are out here saying, how many of y'all saw the broadcast I did on my channel here at VickiDillard.tv? How many of you all saw where I discussed the fact that she, everybody is talking about how Trump is questioning her blackness, trying to say she became black. It's true, she did become black because she never was black. Trump did that because he knows that's popular with the black base, but that's neither here nor there. If you saw my video I did a few days ago, how many of you all remember I had to take us back to something that Joe Biden said? What did Joe Biden tell Charlemagne the God about 3 or so years ago when he was running for office, when he was interviewing with Charlemagne the God? Remember, Joe Biden said that if we was confused about voting for him or Trump, that we ain't black? Raise your hand. Put a black hand in the chat if you remember Joe Biden saying that. Didn't Joe Biden question not one person's blackness, not one person's ethnicity or nationality? Didn't Joe Biden question every black voter in the United States of America? He said that if we did not vote for him, if we was confused about voting for him, he told us, this lily white, arch, modern, quasi, grand KKK wizard. Didn't he tell us we ain't black? I said that weeks ago. I see other people are finally catching on to what I said. Now, I need you all to answer this question. How in the hell you going to sit up here and talk to me about Donald Trump, which I have no love for? And yes, he's a devil. Yes, Donald Trump is a whole devil. But how y'all look, you Democrats and you left-leaning folks, jumping over to what Trump said about her ethnicity, questioning one woman's so-called blackness, when you all ain't got nothing to say about the man you helped elect, when he questioned every one of our blackness. And then turned around in that interview later after he secured the nomination and told black folks, the Reverend Al Sharptons and the NAACP Urban League type losers, in that Zoom meeting he was forced to have with them because they was ignoring they black tails, Joe Biden and Kamala embarrassed them. Remember, after they helped to get him elected and then they wouldn't answer their calls? So then the black boule went to the mainstream media and started calling them out, and that's when they had a meeting with him on Zoom. Didn't Joe Biden say that America is doomed partly because of black folks? And didn't he say that the other reason America is doomed because white folks getting ready to be the minority in 2040? And then he cussed in that meeting and then turned around and told us that you guys are going to have to start working with Hispanic people who's going to outnumber us. Donald Trump is a big fat devil. But before you sit up here and tell me about him questioning Kamala's blackness, I need all of you all to make Joe Biden come to the table and explain how he could question every black person in America who votes blackness. So let's be clear. Joe Biden says we ain't black if we don't vote him. And Kamala Harris won't even admit she's black, or that she's proud, or that she's confused about her blackness. She don't admit she black. She don't say she not black. She don't admit she confused about her blackness. She don't say she got a piece of blackness. She don't even refer to the word around it or nothing. She said what? Next question. That's disrespectful to her most loyal voting bloc. That's disrespectful not to address it to a constituency that she used to pimp and jump and step on with her stilettos to get to the next level. She is very clear, very cautious, very calculated by how she answers every question, but not when it comes down to black folks. And don't you forget it. I got to go. My ride is waiting for me, y'all. I got to go do my health routine. I got my appointment that's getting ready to start. I love y'all so much. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Set your calendars. Friday, family. We only got a week. I did a pop-up event. I didn't give it the normal week's promotion like I normally do, but it's absolutely free. Do not miss me breaking down to you the Vatican II. I'm going to be talking about the New World Order. I'm going to be talking about them folks stuff that I can't say online. I'm going to be talking to you all about the hidden knowledge for real. I'm going to be breaking down some esoteric knowledge that I cannot say online. Stuff that I wanted to tell you even August when I did the last free webinar. I'm going to talk further about it. Click the link as soon as I get off, okay? I'm going to make sure that the team puts the link in the that make sure that they pin it in the comment section so that you all can register for free for this upcoming Friday, September 6th. So whenever you're watching this, go and register. And if it's not up here now, go to my website, VickiPlanet.com, VickiPlanet.com, VICKIPlanet.com. On the front page, you should see the link to register for free. It's absolutely no obligations, okay? I love y'all so much. Share this broadcast. I can't wait to see you again. Mwah.